welcome. 147 MCFB Live, Thursday night, 8 o'clock. For those of you who've been hanging out with us, I think we're just this side of 3 years in search of awesome. Every Thursday night about this time, we're out in cyberspace, the internet, Facebook, Galaxy, looking for who is the next to bring the next right answer to salon owners, salon leaders, service providers, associates, front desk people on how to make, big boom boom. Tonight's guest is Miss Eva Garza. Eva and I go way back. We've been hanging out for many moons. She's in Illinois, Galesburg, Google page 1, by the way. Social digital, as you'll see, retail Jedi. She's crushing it in an age where there's a lot of people complaining and murmuring that, retail has gone away. She's holding a 25% RTS, and she's here tonight to share some of her best kept practices. You can see, look at this, 2016, 25%. 2017, 24, 2018, 22. She gets her game up, and right now she's trending to do 25%. So she's got something to bring to the table. Salon totals, average ticket 75, haircuts 52, runs at about 6. Listen to the stats now, you guys. This is key. 6% referral. 10% new because she's Google page 1. Her rebook is 88%. And those of you that have been hanging out with us for the last month or so know that we have a new metric, a new KPI, if you would. When you add up your referral, new rebook, anytime it's over 100, you are freaking crush it. She's running right now at 106, which means that every 8 weeks, you can actually see her guest base just expanding. I got a bet with her that she's going to do about 20% growth this year, so keep your fingers crossed. She's here tonight to tell you about her story. Becomes an apprentice in 81, becomes a partner in 85. Summit, she goes in 2001, so she was at the very beginning with a lot of us. 06, she goes to phase 2. 08, she becomes a sole owner of Hairetcetera. Goes back to revisit Summit in 17, gets certified Redken color. So that's basically kind of her story. She's very alive and well on social and very alive and well in using digital branding and marketing, as you'll see tonight. Her handle on both Facebook and Instagram is Hairetcetera Salon, 525 followers on Insta, 824 on Facebook. Top reviews. She's really on her review, you guys, from whether you're looking at Facebook reviews, Google reviews, Yelp in her area. You're going to see, why she's holding that. So here's what we're going to do. She's in our green room. Keep your fingers crossed for the Wi-Fi guys. We're going to bring her on. She's going to tell a little bit about your story, and then we're going to see if we can tap her brain and, get her to chat about what makes her so freaking awesome. So, there she is. Give it up for her, will you guys?
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. You were in a green room. Did you hear me bragging on you?
I did, yes.
How'd that feel?
It felt pretty awesome.
You and I go back.
Long time.
Yeah,
we've been a while.
You've been just a great learner. It's been nothing short of glorious to continue to watch you evolve, and you're continuing to young down and find new right answers. So I know it was a busy day for you, and I want to thank you for taking your time and hanging out with us for a couple minutes tonight.
Oh, love to do it. Love to be here.
Well, we always love to hear the story of what your life was like and what the business was like before you had the big grand aha. So tell us about that part of the story.
Well, we've been around a while, a long time in the business, 41 years. As you can see, the Summit, we brought it into the salon, a small town story, factory leaves, recession, household medium income, 33. People spread their appointments out. They weren't coming any 4 weeks. They were coming 6 weeks. So, retail, we've always done well, but we got hyper-focused on retail and that guest experience, because we found that that's what our guests were wanting. They wanted that total experience at that time. So we became ultra focused. And then from that point on, when you watch the numbers and see what they do for your salon as a whole and for the stylist as a whole, it's wow. wow. And we continue to go from there, just constantly learning and giving that guest that total experience.
Yeah, and as I've watched you and I kind of hang out together at the various events and on our news feeds, I've watched you bring in the associate program. I know that you got a very special relationship with Tori, who is your sales consultant, and so you and him partner. You, like you said, you're like focused on retail and very, very, very education driven.
Yes, it's a partnership. They say it takes a village, and boy, it does. With Summit, with Tori, getting those specials constantly going. That education, teaching the staff about new products. It's a constant driven thing that we do.
You've been on there's been adversity, and now there seems like there's prosperity. So I'm always curious as to what's it like to be you today. How is your business different today than it was a year, 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago? How's that changed?
Well, you can really see what retail has done with adding the social media aspect to it. The guest comes in and they're very informed about the products out there. And because of the education that we have and the background that the stylist has, the guest is asking the stylist, what should I do? Because of their strong relationship. So what happens, they go out and there's a lot of competition out there. They might see products out there. They're coming to us to ask those questions, and then they're buying from us instead of buying from, your chain stores or any place outside of the salon.
Yeah, and it's what's really, really cool is because there's so many other places to buy any brand today. You'll hear salon owners and people in the salon saying it's getting harder and harder to get to double-digit retail to service. Never mind 20 plus. You're hanging out at 25%. Like you're able to, through your guest handling and through your education, really you get guest loyalty. You're teaching them how to use your brand, but then also teaching them why it's in their best interest to be loyal to buy the brand from you.
Yes, absolutely. And planning goes into that. We're posting our numbers every day, so everybody knows what percentage we are at. Even the new stylist, maybe a level 1, they don't have a lot of clients. It's not about the dollar amount, it's about the percentage for them where they're at. So they might be doing better than a veteran stylist so we start that culture right away when they come in the salon.
I love it. Now, there's a lot of people that are watching tonight, Eva, and there'll be a few thousand that'll watch this over the next few days or so, and they are not at where you're at. They're standing in places that you were at several years ago. They're watching us. They're listening to this conversation. They're identifying a lot with what you're saying, especially the story, the front end of that story. And they're going, I wonder if that can happen for me. Standing where you're standing, what might you say to them that would inspire them, give them a sense of vision and purpose so that one day they're living your dream?
If we can do it, anybody can do it. I mean, it just takes that focus and planning, knowing your product, keeping products on the shelves. I know that's a costly endeavor for an owner, but it's so important to have the products on the shelf and to have the products in the back bar, so the stylist can use it, so they know it.
I love it. Now we probably have 8 or 9 minutes left, and I really am intrigued and impressed with what you're doing in your best practices in both not just your marketing and promotion, but how you're using digital, whether it's Google, reviews, Facebook, Instagram. And I know that you and I had some time to talk about this on the phone before the interview. I know that that's your first practice that I'd like you to talk about. In your own words, what is that and how has that evolved over time, and how'd you get to page 1?
Well, a lot of focus again with the guests. It's part of the guest experience to talk to them about their retail, talk to them about social media, have them bring their phones out, show them what's out there, talk to them about Google, talk to them about reviews. You know, just talk about the subject. You're not asking them to review you, but you're broaching the subject and you're putting it out there. You know, we have strong relationships with our guests, and they're not going to know how important it is unless you say, hey, you know, did you know you can review people out at Google, Yelp?
Yeah, so I just love what you're saying, because, you know, and I was actually holding up my mobile so that the world could see you are not only on page one, but you are the number one holder on page one. So there's only 3 salons that can get on Google page one before you scroll. You're number one. So what I hear you saying is it's a major blip on your radar. You're first of all, you're giving extraordinary guest experiences, but you're encouraging in your own way, in a very eloquent, graceful way, that if you if you enjoyed the experience, you're grateful of it, we would just love you, you know, if to say something about us. And there's opportunities online to do that, whether that's a Facebook review, a Google review, and it really showing up on Google. And I don't know if you were watching my introduction of you, but you're running at 10% plus on new business, 6 or 7% on your referral. Your rebooks are, I believe, high 70s or 80s, and when you add those numbers up, that's 106. And I'll tell you, if I asked 100 salon owners where they're running on that stat, I can count on 3 fingers the number of them that are at where you're at. So congratulations.
Thank you.
So what from there then you on your website, I've noticed, I'm just gonna tap the website here, because when I go to your website is beautiful, and your social media icons are just right out in front. How'd you who does your website for you?
StyleNet does our website, but all our social media is done by Amelia.
So Amelia is you're kind of like your in-house expert, who is also your kid.
Yes, she is.
How old is Miss Amelia?
She is 28.
Oh my goodness. And what I just absolutely love, she is so quick. You and I were chatting, and I just mentioned to you, what was it, yesterday, chat with Amelia about getting you had Facebook the words, Instagram the words, Pinterest the words, and I said, see if she can get those bugs on there, those icons. And sure enough, they're on it. Look at that, guys. I just love it. So when I touch your Instagram icon, it brings us right to your Instagram page.
Yes.
And your people, and when I touch any particular page, like I just touched the second the second picture on your grid, Angela, that's her picture. And when she's got a hyperlink there, I touch that, it brings me right to her page.
For Angel, yes.
Yeah, Angel, and you can call the salon right from her page. So you're hitting the numbers big time, like all of your loose ends digitally are tied down. I want to congratulate you, because you are kind of like one of the poster children for the Summit social digital system.
Thank you.
Wonderful. So your second key, you're a retail queen. You're a retail Jedi. How do you get to and stay at 25% RTS?
We have a lot of fun. We like to play games. We like to do poker. We have it's Stylist Needs Incentive. We have what we call the $1,000 club. This Easter, we're going to play a game that we haven't played in a while, and we're going to do an Easter egg hunt. And so that is a lot of fun. The customers get involved. That gets them around the salon, so they're looking for the eggs, and then they get to pick an egg, and there's some sort of prize or discount in there. And that's a great game if you have a lot of level 1 and 2s, because you can also put services in there. So
wow.
They get their hands on other people's guests.
Wow. And so when you mention games like a retail Easter egg hunt, a retail poker game, these are games for your guests to engage in,
yes.
that make it fun for them to buy your brand.
Yes.
Yes. So, and then how do you motivate your staff, your stylists, to support poker and to support the Easter egg hunt? Like, what do you say to them? What do you show them that kind of keeps them as excited about that?
Well, for poker, we have incentives. So at the end of the week, at the end of the day on Saturday, whoever has the best poker hand gets to pick one of the gift cards that's in the bag. So there's a drawing and they get to have a prize for themselves. So whoever has the best hand, the best poker hand at the end of the week gets to have a prize.
Well, and so when you say whoever has the poker hand, are you talking about your service providers?
Yes, the service provider.
And so let's say they have a great hand and they win something. What would typically be something that they would win?
Oh, gift cards usually. Everybody loves gift cards. So we have a lot of the shops in the area, where they can grab a lunch or, pizza or coffee, anything really to support the businesses right around where we're at.
I love it. And the gift, and because there's going to be people that are already asking questions, what would be a typical dollar value that you would put on a gift card for somebody that's holding a high poker hand?
Generally, we do $10 gift cards.
Nice. And so you'll hand those out, and that's on a little mini celebration at the end of the promotion, like a Saturday.
Yes.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Now, your third and last key you talk about, and you and I were chatting, and I just kind of put this on you. I said, you remind me of not only a market-driven leader, but you're a market-driven learner. You learn. Like, talk about, because that's your third key. How do you stay a learner? Like, what do you do to kind of, who motivates the motivator? Who mentors the mentor where you're staying fresh and you're keeping your people fresh?
When I'm on social media, I'm looking at social media as how can I translate that as a coach and mentor to my service providers? What can I share with them that we can use in our company that will help them as service providers? So when I'm looking at that, that's what I'm trying to do, the takeaways. I'm also looking at the younger generation, the next generation that's coming up. I also have a 15-year-old. What are they doing? What is that age group doing with social media, and where are they? So I know what's coming up in the next few years, so I can share that with my service providers.
I love this, and I didn't even know that that was really where you went for inspiration. You and I have the same thing in common. I spend a lot of time on my news feeds navigating, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and I'm not only studying what's going on, I'm learning, I'm getting inspired by it, so that when whoever it is I'm teaching, I've got something that's not only new, but it's real. I didn't make it up. And that sounds like that's what you're doing, and that not only keeps you inspired and motivated, but when you're mentoring and coaching your people, that's the source of your knowledge, and that makes you authentic. They're not back there scratching their head wondering where the heck did you come up with that idea. It's you took them right to the well.
Yes, showing them the pictures. This is what's working. This is what I'm in a shout out. Avalon Salon last week did the Facebook Live with them, and we're following them now on Instagram, and we're looking at other salons. Them in particular, what are they doing for their product on their social media, and just sharing those ideas with other businesses.
I love this. This is so organic, Eva, that you're like just stating that last week you watched this interview, you brought your people to the interview, it was recorded, you got some insight from it, they got inspired by it. So people, whether it's a salon owner or a service provider that's saying, how do you stay motivated? It's like, don't look now, guys, but Eva just gave you the answer.
Yes, it's so easy now, so much easier now with everything that we have available. We used to have to wait for a hair show or wait for a class. A class is every single day, every minute. It's there if you want it.
I just absolutely love what we're talking about right now. We don't have to leave our home, our salon. If we can't sleep at night, we can actually go somewhere and watch a recording and like you said, not wait, not have to depend on anything. And the world is there. It's like infinite. I'm getting goosebumps now. And when we think about the number of people that aren't taking advantage of it yet, it's like we both scratch our heads and go like, what this? And it's for free.
It's free. And when I want that motivation, you know, 5 minutes looking on the Instagram and you get motivated about, okay, let's do this. And this is what's going on. And it's exciting.
Yeah, and it's interesting. I'm looking at my feed as we're talking, and we got people saying, I love hanging out with other Summit sister salons on Facebook, the community pages, because that's where we all go to get
Yes.
fueled. So, listen, we're out of time. I just love this conversation. I want to have you back.
Oh, this was great. I loved it. Had a great time.
Oh, I think we made history tonight, girl.
I think so.
Well, I'm going to let you go and then summarize the conversation. And then I'm going to stay in touch with you. I want to keep an eye on you. You're always on my radar. I love you. I love your people. You're just doing a great job. I think you are a vision of what's possible and, frankly, where we're going for people to follow. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Michael.
Let's give it up one more time for Miss Eva Garza. Okay. All right, I'm gonna let you go and finish my program. You guys, this was nothing short of extraordinary. I want to pull down my drop down because what she was pointing to tonight was huge, huge. There it is. This is the new Summit social digital system. And Eva is one of a handful. We probably have 4,000 salon spa companies in the Summit Salon community, and I can probably count the number of salons 10, 15, 20. I mean, if you do the math on that, that's like, the 1, 2, 3% that have all their loose ends tied down. She took us there tonight. She's on Google, page 1, and her reviews are 5.0. She's getting reviews from her guests. I'm literally, as I'm holding up my mobile device, I'm on Google now. I've Googled salons in Galesburg, Illinois, and she shows up. That's where you need to be. You need to compare where your salon is on Google to Google page 1 and start asking the big question, how the hell do I get to page 1? Welcome to the Summit Social Digital System. We now have resources, people to help you to get to page 1. That's why you need to be plugged into our online coaching services. Then, no, wait, there's more. Her website, really on the money. I can touch this mobile device, her Google page. It'll take me to the second page in Google. I can touch the website icon and seamlessly go to her website page. And when I get there, I can see the icons on her page. The Instagram icon, I'm going to hold that up really close. You see it? I don't have to scroll. I don't have to hunt. I don't have to click to another page. I don't have to go on an archaeological dig. I just hit this Instagram icon. Look at this, guys. It's bringing me right to her page, or her Instagram page. There it is. I just clicked. Seamless. Now I'm on her salon's page. Now I'm on the social digital media experience. I can see her salon page. I can scroll the grids on her salon page, and I can hit any picture, which I did. We're gonna hit the second picture. Watch close. Hit it, and it's gonna take me to the service providers page, Angel's page. There it is. It showed me Angel. Now look at the hyperlink. On that caption, I can hit Angel's hyperlink, which is at angelray.hairetcetera. I don't know if you can see that. You should just go to her Instagram page, touch it. It seamlessly takes me to Angel's page. And there's that same piece of work. I can look at more of Angel's work and say, wow, I want Angel. I want to schedule an appointment with Angel. And look, guys, I can hit the call button and it takes me right to Hairetcetera. That's their number where I can schedule an appointment with Angel right from Angel's Instagram page. That's what we mean by this is what now it's seamless. It's tied in. And then, no, wait, there's more. When the guest comes in, Eva was talking about how she's using the Instagram pages as the digital lookbooks. Our guests are having a digital experience in the chair with consultation. Our guests are getting a digital experience with photo shoots. While our guests are processing, they're using mobile devices to watch some sort of tutorial. So this is it. This is the new summit. This is called the Summit Social Digital System. And now this is a next frontier. And to the degree you go, well, why should I care about this? It's like, are you kidding me? If you go back to her stats, they prove it. Remember at the beginning of the interview, I said, if you looked at her, if you look at her, there it is. Where's it? There it is. If you look at her referrals, she's running at 6% of her guests are referrals, and most of those referrals are digital referrals. They're coming in through Google / the website / the Instagram pages. So it's not like the old days where her people are handing out cards. If it wasn't for her digital branding effort, her people wouldn't be getting the referrals that they're getting. Oh, I hope you're hearing this, you guys. This is big. And then her new business is at double digit. Look at that. Between her referral rate, her new business rate, 16%. And then wait, there's more. You have to rebook them as they come in, because if you add up those three numbers now, it's a new metric. It's a new benchmark. It's a new guideline. These three numbers, to the degree that they're over 100, you are growing at Mach 5. It's the best kept secret. It's the new answer. You got to get in this damn conversation, you guys, because it's what she was talking about tonight. So I want you to give it up for her one more time. And if you're new to us, and there's more I could say about it. I'm going to have her back because we just made history tonight, you guys. So if you're new to us, live on this page. This page has become the Summit social digital learning channel for salons to really get their social digital branding marketing and branding act together. Also live on its the handle is Michael Cole Summit. That's on Facebook. Michael Cole Summit. On Instagram, Michael Cole Summit on YouTube. So anywhere on the internet, Michael Cole Summit will get you to those channels where we continue to feed you. But no, wait, there's more. You need to. I want this is it would be very important to me. It would mean a lot to me if you went to our website and got on our social digital script guide. This has become the new Bible. You must live with this, because the conversation that we had tonight and all the other conversations, this is the new over the top on steroids. This is the workbook that you're going to need called the Social Digital Planner. Without these two, we can't take you to the places that Eva has. All of Eva's people are on this. So it would mean a lot to me for you to get on this, because we can take you to that place more, better, faster. If you try to go to those places without this, I'm telling you, you're rubbing sticks together. You put this in here, all of a sudden you got nitroglycerin on your bonfire. Get on summitsalon.com, get to their product page, and order that right now. You're going to want to hang out with our social digital online training. We now don't need to come to your salons to teach you the digital marketing and branding effort. We can serve you online through zoom.com. Call our 800 number, schedule a free appointment, a consultation, so that we can show you how we can help you. We now have, this is our 147th interview. We've done 147 of these, and they live on YouTube. And this is something that you watch in combination to how we're coaching you. We have mobile calculators now that give you goals, exact goals, so that you have a day goal both in service and retail. And you need to use this. We also have a tracking app where you can measure what you treasure. How much is this? This is all for free. This is all for free. Now you need to buy our script guide and our planner, but this is how the goals you set to put in this, and this is how you read and watch the videos. We've got a learning.com. I call it the Summit Netflix channel called Summit 365, where there's now videotapes that we have made, 7 of them, that you can watch this, and you guys need to watch it to really kind of get to where Eva is, because that's what Eva's doing. So we're out of time. Our sponsors tonight, L'Oreal PPD. Thank you, Redken. Thank you, Purology. Thank you, Matrix. Thank you, L'Oreal Professional. Thank you, Mazzani, Caristoff, Baxter, Essie. Thank you all, Shu, for sponsoring us, because the financial support you give us allow us to bring this to the world in the way. Here are the distribution arms: Salon Centric, thank you. State Beauty Supply, thank you. And RDA ProMart, thank you. These are the distribution arms of L'Oreal PPD. Support those brands. When you support those brands, they are in a position to support us and us bringing you to this. It's like Eva says, I no longer have to wait for a damn show. I can be online in my own living room. I can lay in bed at night if I can't sleep and watch something in the salon with my downtime. There's a place I can go to get inspired. These are the companies that support us in a way that we can do this with you and for you. So thank you. And last but not least, this is the Summit Salon Business Center. If you are not plugged into us, you've got to get plugged into us, because our resource now not only empowers you to survive. A lot of you are just having a hell of a hard time just surviving, but like Eva, to thrive. So it was a great show. I think we made history tonight. I'm going to end it by thanking you very much and inviting you to hang out with us next week.